Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Saints going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got it. This is Ware. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A first down carry for Foster. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Elliott again, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Day. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. On second down, Prescott again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken. Comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the end. Oh, boy. On the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
What's up, man?
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh, he's hurt.
Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Moving the pressure right. He can run and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Man, Benny was tired.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Dominic Patrick. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
How's MLB?
Let's talk a little football 101 here.
Play one game and lost on some bullshit.
Between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They really trying to make defense matter, but like have me really do some like have me take this really ugly angle to this ball, and the shit skipped away from me, and I end up giving up an inside the park home run. It was terrible.
On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
We'll try it again. I hope like I'm a little bit more alert now, so I won't miss as many. Yeah. I missed some damn hittable pitches.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. With more NFC playoff action after this. Defense showing blitz. Like some movement there. Let's get the call. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So now 1st and 15. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45.
I don't know what toss play that was. That was ugly. Ugly ass animation.
It was tough, y'all.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers going to go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And
somebody get.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
He got that.
Escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Let's go. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
My God.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he'll take it in the zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
26 seconds.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, complete. It's Day. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott on first down. There on the check down. But they'll get it back.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the
He
first
dropped that.
Yeah, saved that time.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second.
You saw the end of the game, too?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
I was talking to Alex yesterday. I legit was surprised he was still on, like playing MLB.
It is a brand new game.
I mean, I wouldn't be on the PlayStation. I don't know if I would touch
I
Madden
can't
for a
talk.
good week
I
or
got
two.
off immediately after Xbox.
Yo, you
NFL
raged
good.
that. Yo, you were gone.
Yeah. X a bigger man in that respect because I couldn't do it.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some
Yeah.
here as we begin the third quarter.
That shit was bad. Yeah.
Because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Yeah.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
There's nothing I can do about that shit, man.
Well,
I was in cover 3.
Sometimes you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. Sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make
I don't
think you did, because I watched it.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the hole was there.
Solid run on first down, gain of 7.
Yeah, otherwise, that wouldn't have been
No
open.
matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I need this first down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for it with Foster.
Oh, Foster, let's go.
Yes, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there.
bruh.
47 yards.
Wow.
That miss.
Yeah, he missed the tackle.
They were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything. All the way for a touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it looks
I think
like
he has 2 running backs hurt now.
Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I think that was his
Some
running
extras
back.
coming up on the line here,
Pumphrey,
ready
yeah.
for the blitz.
He's on his 3rd one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Okay,
It's more. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
I can see why he went for 2. Maybe he thought like if it was a chance he could lose it in overtime.
Midfield at the 50.
You've done you've done that before a few times with me.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
You lost every time you did it.
That's what he lost every time.
They love being physical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now honestly, it was.
Escaping the pressure right.
Nope. Saw that one.
Fires one that's
Saw that one coming.
picked up by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And the return out shy of
To go for the win?
46-yard line.
What the fuck?
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver.
Oh, hold. Hawkins hold the block a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, that's happened. I'm talking about going for 2 after a touchdown. Go for the win. That's what I was. That was what I was talking about.
From the pistol, here's Elliott, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Is the score 17-7?
Yeah.
Okay. My stream is on a little further away. It's like on a tablet, a little ways. I can't make out the score. Well, I can, obviously. I said the right score. Sure.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Yeah, just get rid of it. I'll play it safe.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away.
Damn.
That brings up 4.
I saw what I
Comes the Cowboys punter.
So what's the Super Bowl score sheet? Like, who has the most?
You will
and Julio have 2. And then DJ got 1.
You guys are.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are tied. Okay. So you guys are. This is season number 6.
Yeah.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
How long you guys think y'all gonna go with it? Longer than
Oh,
or just as long as the previous man?
I don't know.
Oh, Q, no. I'm sorry, man.
Damn!
Wow.
I'm sorry, Q, no.
Damn!
That's Jalen Smith. He made him.
It'll stay on schedule.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
On
Fielded in the end
schedule.
zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
You gotta get that up.
Down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And again, this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Big play, big play, big play. Let's try it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do?
That's Jacoby.
4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
His quarterback.
Oh, his quarter. Okay. I was about to say, he got to get rid of that running back.
And he's brought down.
I wouldn't
Nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know how we get focused
Damn, there's only 3 diamond closes?
about how much time's on the board and,
Makes sense.
you know, what you need to do. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Damn, they had Zach Britton fall off.
And ready now for
Wade
2nd
Davis
and 9.
fall off.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, God.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
Nice block.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that
was an interesting animation.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Wow.
Huh?
It looked like I was about to pick it.
They'll run here with Pumphrey, and he'll lose
That's what was so confusing about it. It's like I was about to pick it, and then he caught it and shoved me out.
Gets a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move.
Damn, they basically got a mission for every damn thing you can do. And
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh.
Back and he's got him complete. No gain on that. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They're going to look to throw.
Flag.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13.
What? He didn't even go down.
As a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some.
Hey, yes up.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
Oh yeah, you're right. It wasn't coming. Yeah, cause there'd be times where you be saying funny stuff, and then I realize that it's just lost because you don't share your voice.
Did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just
yeah. Like the reaction.
The man looked retarded.
Now, in certain situations, we'll take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
Are you watching like where like it's like rappers react to the beats video?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some room to work. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, Foster. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.